In a previous video, I briefly showed some of my old songs that I made during high school. Again, all of these are just so... Let's go! So I want to find out if these songs are actually any good, or if they're just total teenage garbage with awful recording equipment and awful writing, and find out what would happen if we put in some modern production into it and tried doing it again in my 30s. The gear I was using at the time was an acoustic guitar. Actually, I still have that acoustic guitar. Let me grab that. It's this one right here. My brother got this at a garage sale, paid like 50 bucks for it or something. I don't know, it's missing a string, I need to replace it. This has been on basically every album I've ever made. Just a little Ibanez electric acoustic. I also had a little player Stratocaster at the time that one of my friends had given to me, not realizing how good of a guitar it was. And I had an Ibanez bass that was my other brother's. When I was a kid, he and I played in a band together. He was taking bass lessons, I was taking drum lessons. She left me for... I had an old Yamaha kit as well. It was my first, and it was my only drum set that I ever owned. But everything in all of those high school records is exclusively that drum kit. I didn't have any MIDI drums, I couldn't program anything, I didn't have any drum mics. I used one single Samson CO2 to mic everything. This is that exact microphone. That little guy right there. It's a little pencil microphone. So I would mic all of my amps, which I just had one little, basically like Walmart made amp, and I would plug my guitar and my bass into that, and then I would just stick it anywhere in the room and play the drums, and hopefully it was good enough, you know? Today I want to revisit the song Nancy the Waitress. It was the opening track to the second album I made in high school called Think Your Life Away. I think the first thing I want to do is listen to the song to actually see what section I want to remake. There's not a chance I'm doing the full song because neither you or I want to listen to this whole thing. This intro's way too long. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh, here we go.
Well, all right.
The tempo change. That's pretty good, Phil. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's the whole thing. The main thing that I'm going to be going for here is building that full sound that I couldn't really get as a teenager due to the lack of gear. I'm going to try and keep all elements of the song that I had in there previously, stay true to that, but kind of bulk it up and fill it a little bit more. Different drum sound than what I've got right there. Definitely not that. Pretty cool. So this may be dumb, but when I can't have a loud enough amp or something that can come through speakers into my pickups to create a feedback loop, what I'll do is just some basic harmonic on multiple spots on the fretboard, including just up there, and then I'll swell that in, and that creates this fake kind of feedback sound. This is the part that scares me most. It's doing this yell again. We'll see how it sounds. Turn down that mic, and so it'll go right. Well, all 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 right! Well, all right! We're gonna call it.
Well, all right. Well, all right.
All right, so you tell me, what do you think? Does it sound any better? Is the song still garbage? Is it worth making full versions and putting those out? I don't think so, but you tell me. Maybe we'll revisit this series again in the future.